Hey, Dr. Brett.
Hey, Ashley.
We have an intern who's a coach now. He's coaching baseball.
Awesome.
Do you have any advice for a brand new coach, just light behind his eyes?
It's just great experience, right? I'm sure he's coaching like what, adolescents
Yeah,
of
they're
some
not.
sort. Right?
It's not
But
good.
these are great experiences to have because, the best coaches, they started coaching Little League or they started coaching middle school or high school, whatever it is. So you want these experiences. And the advice I would say is for the coach to train his mind so he's more present, right? And then to teach the kids some mental game techniques to train their mind, not just the physical game, right? The meditation, the mindfulness, the visualization, the breath work, the positive self-talk, and then again, the enhanced communication skills. Most coaches in general, generalizing, are not great communicators. You can become a great communicator, but you got to practice and you got to learn.
Hey, Dr. Brett.
Hey, Ashley.
I'm shooting three-pointers. I'm shooting in the paint. I'm going hard in the paint. But I cannot make a free throw to save my life.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Well, that one's definitely, that one's mental. Like, that one's going to be mental. It's a really good chance that one's mental, right? It's like when the fans are in the background or you're slowing down, the person is struggling when everything gets quiet. In other words, they haven't trained their mind for real. And that's so obvious. Because think about a Zen mind, a quiet mind, right? Or no mind, right? In other words, their mind is active when the game slows down. When you're at the free throw line, I remember like in high school, we had no size. We played freshman basketball and that was it because we just had no height. And, I mean,
I remember having no height.
But the last 2 minutes, the coaches would put in all the fucking bench players and stuff, right? So one time, at the end of the game, they put the twins in, my twin brother and I, and we'd hack everybody up because we had on the bench the whole game, right? Because we had no size, but we were good. Anyway, I got fouled once. I went to the free throw line and hit 2 swishers, and the coach talked about it for months. It didn't even hit they were perfect free throws, right? I got my chance. I made the 2, right? And the coach was like, because when you have your opportunities, right? Now, why did that happen? We were always been pretty clutch athletes, my twin and I. But part of it is practice, right? And then, of course, back then I didn't actively train my mind. I just had some clutch ability. Now I actually train my freaking mind. So train your mind.
Perfect. Hey, Dr. Brett.
Hey, Ashley.
What do I do if I'm getting the yips in the middle of a game, though? Like, I'm playing well the first quarter. Now, or the first half. The second half, I'm in my head.
Breathe.
Okay.
I'm always teaching everybody to use the breath, right? Especially because, not just because the breath is free, but it's also because it's so effective, right? If you're in a situation where you're on the field already, you're not going to be able to meditate while you're in the middle of the game, right? Unless you're changing over between games or something, in tennis or something, right? Or you're on the sideline, right? On the sideline, you can go into a meditative state if you practice enough. But what you can do is basic box breathing, 4 or 5 seconds in, 4 or 5 second hold, 4 or 5 second release, 4 or 5 second hold again. You can do that 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You can do that at night to try to fall asleep. You can practice it during the day. There are other breathwork techniques that are effective too, but the breath in general, short term, is probably going to be the most effective thing you can do. Observation skills are also powerful, bringing your focus into the moment, right? Observing the sky, the clouds, the fields, someone's face. The more you observe, the more present you become. You want to use the positive self-talk as well. Stay present, I got this, and so on.